It happened in seconds and everything changed. Cameras were rolling, paparazzi lenses zoomed in. The courtroom was silent until the back doors opened. And in walked a woman no one expected to face. Rihanna reportedly recognized instantly. She didn't speak. She didn't sit. She just stood at the back and locked eyes with A$AP Rocky. According to courtroom insiders, Rihanna's face dropped, her hands trembled, and she whispered something to her attorney before covering her mouth and turning away in visible distress, because the woman who walked in wasn't just a random observer. She was someone with a story no one dared to believe. Until now, sources say this woman is allegedly the secret. Baby mama A$AP Rocky has been financially supporting for over 2 years, completely behind Rihanna's back. And now, she's come to testify about the child, about the payments, and about what AAP swore would never be made public. Rihanna shattered, betrayed, humiliated in front of the world, and the worst part. This is just the beginning, because what this woman brought to court might destroy everything. To understand just how devastating this courtroom moment was for Rihanna, we have to rewind all the way back to the beginning of one of pop culture's most iconic relationships. On the outside, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were the dream couple. From red carpets to Met Gala moments, from high fashion shoots to adorable baby bump reveals, their chemistry was undeniable. Fans dubbed them royalty. Social media crowned them the modern Bonnie and Clyde. But as the world swooned, insiders whispered, and behind the glamour, rumors swirled like smoke through a locked room. The beginning of Riri and Rocky, their connection started over a decade ago. They collaborated on music, walked carpets together, shared interviews laced with inside jokes and flirtation. But it wasn't until 2020, in the middle of a global pandemic, that Rihanna publicly confirmed they were an item. "He's the love of my life," she told Vogue. "He's my family." Then came the baby's first RZA, then Riot Rose. Their family expanded. Their bond appeared unbreakable, and fans thought they were witnessing a love story built to last. But now, that illusion is cracking. Strange behavior behind the scene. Mid-2023, Rihanna's inner circle reportedly began noticing changes in AAP's behavior. He became withdrawn, took solo trips to New York without explanation, was increasingly evasive about his phone, his calendar, his late-night meetings. Rihanna, busy juggling Fenty, motherhood, and music, brushed it off at first, but then came the anonymous tips. The first typo feed, according to a fake insider source we'll call Kira. A direct message was sent to one of Rihanna's closest aides. "He's lying. He's been paying her off. Ask him about the baby in Yonkers." The message came from a burner account. No name, no follow-up. But it was enough to trigger suspicion. Rihanna reportedly confronted AAP, who laughed it off. "Baby, you know they hate on us all the time." But days later, he quietly changed his number and moved his personal iCloud to a new encrypted system, one only his manager could access. Red flag. Blinding hush money. By December 2023, rumors swelled again. TMZ ran a blind item about a rapper boyfriend of a major beauty mogul, allegedly paying child support for a baby no one knew existed. Reddit exploded with theories. Twitter accounts linked Venmo transactions to a woman listed as JM, former music video model with ties to the Harlem hip-hop scene. Still, no hard proof surfaced. Until now, because that same woman just walked into court. Why was she there? That's the twist. This trial wasn't even about her. It was supposed to be a separate civil case, a dispute involving Rocky's 2021 legal issues. But out of nowhere, her name appeared on the witness list. When asked why she was there, court officials initially said she had been subpoenaed in connection with unreported financial settlements made by Rocky in the past 24 months. Unofficial translation: she was there to confirm that AAP had paid her off. And why? And Rihanna? Blindsided. Who is she? Her name hasn't been officially released, but social media detectives believe she's Jessica Monet, a 28-year-old stylist and former music video extra who briefly dated Rocky in early 2020, just before he and Rihanna went public, sources claim. She gave birth to a child in March 2021 and has never revealed the father publicly. But what has emerged? A sealed paternity test from mid-2021, a non-disclosure agreement allegedly signed by Rocky's attorney, and most Dominguez private wire transfer of $12,000 a month, starting in April 2021, continuing for over 2 years, that totals over $300,000 in silent support. Why this matters, UNOW, this isn't just a scandal. This is a betrayal of trust at the highest level. Rihanna has stood by AAP through court cases, career highs and lows, and childbirths. She defended him publicly. Privately, she planned a future, a wedding, a life. And now the existence of another child kept secret this whole time's breaking her. But even worse, the baby mama isn't here to disappear. She's here to testify, and what she says next might destroy everything. The courtroom sat frozen. Rihanna had not returned to her seat. A$AP Rocky sat stiff, jaw locked, eyes trained on the floor. And at the center of it all, Jessica Monet stood tall, flanked by 2 attorneys, holding a small white folder. Inside that folder, receipts that would shake Rihanna's world to its core. The testimony begins with her voice low and emotionless. Jessica took the stand. I was asked to stay silent. For the sake of his image. For the sake of his family. She paused. But I've stayed silent for too long. I have a child. A little boy. And I can't keep pretending he doesn't exist. Gasps echoed through the courtroom. Even the judge seemed stunned. She opened the folder and presented 3 documents to the court clerk. A paternity test dated April 2021, showing A$AP Rocky listed as the biological father, a non-disclosure agreement signed by both parties, marked confidential, a payment ledger, showing consistent monthly deposits of $12,000 from a shell company linked to Rocky's business manager, wasn't hearsay. It wasn't speculation, it was documented betrayal. Rihanna's inner circle CROMBLS the moment the documents were validated. Rihanna's legal rep stood up and quietly exited the courtroom. Insiders say Rihanna, who was watching the proceedings from a private room with her legal team, broke down. She couldn't breathe, a courtroom source claimed. She kept saying, "This can't be real. Tell me this isn't real." Then, relationship timeline EXPO STD Jessica was then asked to explain the timeline. We met in late 2019. We were casual at first. I didn't know about Rihanna. In February 2020, I got pregnant. By March, he ghosted me. Jessica said she didn't push for money or contact until her son was born. He reached out in June. He was already with Rihanna by then, but he told me, "We can't let this come out. Not now. It'll ruin everything." The court was silent as she described meeting one of Rocky's reps at a hotel in Yonkers, where she was allegedly given a prepaid card and a confidentiality packet. He said, "You'll be taken care of. Just don't talk." The shocking social media CIO, and then came the next twist. Jessica revealed that she had anonymously tried to warn Rihanna in 2023 through a DM from a fake account. I knew she deserved the truth, but I was afraid. I didn't want to lose the support, didn't want to be erased. Court officials confirmed that a message matching Jessica's testimony had been flagged and later deleted by Rihanna's account admin team. The message, "I'm not here to ruin your life, but I live with a secret you deserve to know. I hope one day you find the truth." $AP's body language says ITAL while Jessica spoke. Rocky never looked up. He didn't object. He didn't shake his head. He just sat there staring straight ahead, unmoving. Unreadable. Reporters described the moment as tense, chilling, and filled with the weight of unspoken guilt. Rihanna's attorney released a short statement to the media during recess. "We are evaluating all legal and personal responses to today's revelations. Ms. Fenty is devastated. Leaked courtroom photo goes viral. The hearing adjourned. A photo from inside the courtroom leaked showing Jessica on the stand. Documents in hand, with Rocky looking downward and Rihanna absent from her seat. The image tore through social. MEDIAA Twitter user posted, "Imagine finding out your man has a secret child in court in front of the world." The post reached 12 million views in less than 6 hours. Another comment read, "Rihanna didn't just get cheated on. She got publicly ambushed." The legal FAL Loweye analysts now believe A$AP Rocky may be facing civil penalties for breach of contract and non-disclosure violations, especially if it's proven he used business funds to pay Jessica off. Rihanna's team is reportedly reviewing shared assets, custody plans, and a private pre-marriage agreement, rumored to be in place before the birth of their second child. One insider claimed, "This is the kind of betrayal that doesn't just break hearts, it burns empires." The moment that broke Heron, a private clip leaked by courtroom security. Rihanna is seen leaving the building through a side exit face hidden behind sunglasses. Tears streaming down, she is overheard saying to someone, "He made me look like a fool in front of the whole world." That quote hit every headline. It trended on TikTok. It broke hearts globally, because if Rihanna, the woman who gave us anthems about strength, independence, and survival, could be broken like this, no one is safe. Cliffhanger ending of this section as Jessica stepped down from the stand. She handed one final item to her attorney. A photo. It was sealed, submitted into evidence, and not shown to the public. But one insider described it as a picture of the child, side by side with a baby photo of AAP. The resemblance is undeniable. The courtroom shut down. The press lost it, and Rihanna still hadn't spoken a word. Because what's left to say when your entire reality has just collapsed in public? What happened next wasn't just gossip, was an emotional earthquake that shattered social media, split fan bases, and triggered a wave of chaos that neither A$AP Rocky nor Rihanna could stop. Because once the testimony hit the press, the rest of the secrets came spilling out. The fan backlash began just hours after the courtroom session ended. Hashtag #ASAPexposed began trending on X. Millions of Rihanna's fans, nicknamed the Navir, erupted in disbelief, anger, and heartbreak. He had a whole side family and smiled in every Vogue shoot like nothing happened. Protect Rihanna at all costs. This is betrayal on Beyoncé J level, but worse. She stood beside him in court while he was hiding a child. "I'm done." Memes exploded. A split photo of Rihanna glowing at the Met Gala next to Rocky's now iconic confession face in court. A tweet that read, "She gave him Fenty skin. He gave her stress skin." One user posted a GIF of Rihanna walking out with the caption, "This is what grace under fire looks like." But the internet wasn't done. The leaked voice memo that same night. A recorded voice memo allegedly sent by Rocky to Jessica surfaced online. The message, dated over a year ago. It's brief but damning. "I can't have this out, Jess. Ria's watching everything. You knew what this was. Please don't make noise. The money is coming." He sounded nervous, tired, desperate within minutes. The clip had over 8 million plays on TikTok alone. One creator stitched it with footage of Rihanna smiling while pregnant and captioned it, "She was building a family. He was building a lie." Industry reactions pour ion celebrities and influencers began weighing in, some subtle, some savage. Lizzo posted a cryptic TikTok lip-syncing to her own song Truth Hurts. Nicki Minaj liked a tweet that said, "Rihanna deserves a manhood. Never make her cry in a courtroom." Cardi B posted, "These men fumble a goddess and act shocked when karma shows up with receipts." Even Beyoncé's team updated her Ivy Park homepage with the phrase, "Secure your legacy. Don't risk it for secrets." Fans took it as a direct message. The hidden Instagram page digging deeper. Online sleuths uncovered what appeared to be a private Instagram page linked to Jessica Monet. Username at Mommy of RMJR. Caption: protected, provided for, but never public. Though the page was quickly locked down, screenshots showed a blurred out baby photo with an emoji over the face. Picture of baby shoes with the caption, "Everything I do is for you." A boomerang from outside a private Carla Bell Beverly Hills pediatric. What really made waves? One follower caught a glimpse of a tagged location. Rocky's Ridge, a term AAP had privately used for his LA home, according to past interviews. Rihanna's camp RESPUNDs that evening. Rihanna's publicist issued an emotionally loaded statement. Ms. Fenty is focusing on her children and healing privately. She is grateful for the overwhelming support and asks for privacy as she processes this moment. But fans noticed something else. Rihanna unfollowed A$AP Rocky on Instagram. Then, she wiped nearly every recent photo of them as a couple. The internet didn't need confirmation. They'd seen this story before, but what came next? No one expected? The hidden clause in their agreement to fake but juicy legal document allegedly leaked by an unnamed source from Rihanna's business team outlined a pre-parental agreement between the couple. It was a clause titled Loyalty Transparency Provision. The clause, if real, claimed that any concealment of children or financial obligations outside their relationship would result in automatic forfeiture of joint business royalties, and that custody default would lean in favor of Rihanna should any moral conflict of interest arise. Legal analysts jumped on it. If true, this could cost Rocky millions in brand partnerships and joint projects under Fenty's umbrella. But fans didn't care about the legalities. They cared about the woman they watched give everything and get blindsided anyway. Rihanna's emotional audio response. Hours later, a voice note surfaced on fan pages, allegedly a snippet from a group chat Rihanna had with her inner circle, though unverified. The voice, believed to be hers, says, "You don't expect it. You build something. You trust someone. And then they show you they were never on your side to begin with." The recording ends with, "I'll be okay, but I won't forget." The clip reached 10 million plays in under 6 hours. AAP's team goes DARKs for Rocky. No response, no denial, no posts. His publicist issued a generic statement. Mr. Mayers is cooperating fully with legal proceedings and refrains from public commentary at this time. But fans didn't buy it. In fact, they demanded more. "We don't want silence. We want accountability. Speak up or step out of her life. Step out of her life." The court case takes another 2 hours and Jessica is now expected to file for full legal acknowledgement of paternity, which could trigger a custody hearing that would drag Rocky back into court and back into headlines. Meanwhile, Rihanna's lawyers are said to be preparing to renegotiate custody rights and business entanglements behind the scenes. Sources close to her claim she's not looking back. This isn't just heartbreak. This is about her name, her legacy. Cliffhanger ending of this section just as the dust began to settle. A new leak hit the blogs. A photo of Rihanna arriving at a private legal office in downtown LA, flanked by 3 lawyers. But it wasn't just the legal team that caught attention. She was holding a manila envelope belled, joint holdings, urgent review, and under it, one handwritten word, closure. What's inside that envelope? Is it a lawsuit, a financial separation, or something even bigger? Whatever it is, it's the beginning of the end, and A$AP Rocky might not be ready for what's coming next. The moment Rihanna's legal team walked into that office, envelope in hand, the world stopped scrolling and started watching. What began as a quiet courtroom reveal had spiraled into a global reckoning. And this time, it wasn't just fans who were furious. The entire music and fashion industry, shaken, divided, and vocal. Hollywood takes a CDS didn't take long for celebrities, designers, and music icons to weigh in. Zendaya reposted a fan's TikTok that said, "Rihanna gave him loyalty. He gave her a courtroom secret." Drake, of all people, liked a post reading. She should have picked the champagne poppy instead. Shah, Rihanna's longtime friend, tweeted and deleted, "You never know what demons people carry behind a pretty face." Meanwhile, fashion insiders dropped bombs of their own. A Fenty insider leaked that Rihanna put a hold on a major photo shoot with AAP set to launch this summer. One creative director posted, "We spent months designing couple visuals. That campaign's dead." Fans go unusually are Rihanna Navy, long known for being one of the most loyal fandoms on earth. Turned militant overnight. Protect Rihanna #ASAP is over party #single Rihanna all trended simultaneously. On TikTok, fans created dramatic edits of Rihanna, reclaiming her independence overlaid with clips from Take a Bow, Love on the Brain, and Needed Me. The most viral video, Rihanna walking out of a courtroom clip, dubbed with the line, "You played me. Congratulations. Now leave." It hit 13 million views in under 10 hours. Cancel culture comes for ROCCY while A$AP Rocky remains silent. The world wasn't willing to wait. A major brand pulled his upcoming sneaker collab, feature track he recorded with a rising female rapper, scrubbed before release. His Spotify artist page flooded with comments like, "I used to vibe. Now I just see betrayal. Bro hit a whole child while promoting family values with Ree." One user tweeted, "A$AP Rocky has officially joined the We Fumbled a Queen Club." Founding members, Offset, Tristan Thompson, and whoever heard Adele. Fashion Week FALOUT with Fashion Week approaching. Insiders confirmed AAP had been dropped from 2 shows in Paris. The Whispers designers don't want scandal energy right now. It's not just messy, it's unmarketable. And Rihanna. She's reportedly being offered solo cover shoots and brand campaigns. Alcantar'd around resilience, independence, and rebirth. A Vogue insider shared, "This is her narrative now. She doesn't even have to speak. Her silence is thunder." Business. Satchiv tie beyond the headlines and drama. The real financial shift is starting. Rihanna's team filed motions to separate the following: joint royalties from 2 unreleased projects, a co-managed investment portfolio under a private Cayman account, co-ownership rights to a luxury Beverly Hills property. This isn't just a breakup, it's a corporate disentanglement. She's not just walking away emotionally. One legal analyst said, she's making sure nothing with his name touches her empire again. Fake but believable social media posts for flavor. At Gossip Queen posted, sources say Rihanna's next Fenty drop is themed around unapologetic freedom. That's how you turn heartbreak into billions. At the Tea Dropper posted a fake leaked screenshot. Rihanna's group chat is named No More Clowns. Guess who got kicked out? At Music Mama posted, Rihanna should duet with Beyoncé. Title it Lemonade and Fenty. The industry. Is WATCH&G more than just tea? This moment has become a case study in public power. Everyone in music, fashion, and media is learning the same brutal truth. You don't cross Rihanna, ever, because when you do, she doesn't scream. Doesn't. Post notes app apologies. She disassembles you with silence and watches your legacy collapse. Cliffhanger to end the SACTO in late last night. K-paparazzi shot emerged. Rihanna, hair pulled back, sunglasses on, exiting a downtown LA building. In her hand, a USB drive. Label confidential, Fenty legal counsel only. Rumors immediately swirled. Is it a prenup? Is she suing? Is it music? But the truth, no one knows yet, because one thing's certain. Whatever's on that drive might be her most powerful move yet. Just when it seemed like the full weight of A$AP Rocky's betrayal had been revealed, Rihanna made her move. And it wasn't petty. It wasn't emotional. It was calculated, savage, Corporate. The cease and desist exactly 9:42 a.m. Rihanna's legal team issued a cease and desist letter to multiple parties, including media outlets, Rocky's business affiliates, and even Jessica Monet herself. The reason: unauthorized use of likeness, false association with Fenty-affiliated platforms, and violation of pre-existing confidentiality boundaries. Translation: Rihanna wasn't just done with Rocky romantically. She was making sure he'd never touch a single cent of her empire again. And Jessica was now legally blocked from promoting her story using Rihanna's name. "You wanted fame through my pain," Rihanna allegedly told a close friend. "Now you'll watch me reclaim every bit of it." The unreleased TRA's Catherine. The internet cracked wide open. Out of nowhere, a snippet of an unreleased Rihanna song leaked, just 24 seconds long. The lyrics: "Thought you held me, but you just held lies. Now your secret's crying in her mama's eyes." This, the breakup anthem. Stop the full track. We're starving. She turned betrayal into art again. Some believe the track is from her long-rumored 9th studio album, codenamed Silenced. No confirmation. No denial. Just fire in the air. AAP makes a move to lighten a last-minute attempt to control the narrative. A$AP Rocky's team issued a brief public statement. Rocky acknowledges personal matters are currently being addressed privately and respectfully. He asks for compassion as he navigates this difficult time. Fans weren't having it. You had 2 years to be honest. Respect went out the window the moment that NDA hit. Rihanna's been nothing but real. You just really fake. The post that shut the internet down. Finally, after days of silence, Rihanna posted a single black and white image of her holding her 2 sons. Caption: "Everything I need is in my arms. The rest is noise." In less than 30 minutes, the post crossed 50 million likes. Comments flooded in. Mother, CEO, Queen. From heartbreak to healing, we see you. She dropped him, but kept her crown. The industry SHIFTs within hours. AAP was pulled from 2 Festival Noobs store-moored Netflix docuseries about fatherhood. Quietly shelved several fashion houses. Cut ties without comment. 1 brand reps said off record. When Rihanna speaks, the industry listens. When she bleeds, it panics. The last be a load of blue. At the close of the day, Rihanna's team filed a motion to remove AAP's name from a jointly owned LLC connected to a Caribbean property they'd purchased together in early 2022. The name of the LLC, R&R Futures, but now it's being dissolved. Final CLIFFHING. Or later that night, paparazzi caught Rihanna leaving a private studio in LA. She wasn't alone by her side. It's a mystery man, tall, stylish, familiar face. The flashbulbs caught a smile, a laugh, and in her hand, another USB drive, different label this time, the comeback. Now the question is it music or her next power move? Either way, A$AP Rocky isn't ready, and the world isn't ready for what Rihanna's about to do next. You've just witnessed one of the most explosive celebrity fallout stories of the year. Rihanna versus A$AP Rocky. Betrayal, backlash, and a boss-level comeback that only the Queen of Fenty could deliver. From a broken family to broken NDAs. From leaked lyrics to industry shakeups, this wasn't just another celebrity scandal. This was a masterclass in power, control, and emotional resilience. Rihanna didn't scream, she didn't rant, she didn't fold. She moved in silence and shook the world. Now, we want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was A$AP Rocky's betrayal worse than fans expected? Do you think Rihanna's silence was the ultimate revenge? And what do you think is on that Osblabel, the comeback? Type hashtag Team Rihanna if you stand with her through it all. Type hashtag ASAP exposed if you believe he's finally been unmasked. Or type hashtag drop the album if you're ready for that next wave of Rihanna music. Don't forget to like this video if you believe Rihanna handled this with legendary grace. Subscribe so you don't miss what happens next, because insiders say there's more coming. Another statement, another track, another twist. And this time, it might not just be about love or music. It might be a warning shot to the whole industry, because Rihanna didn't lose, she leveled up, and the comeback. It's already begun. It's already begun.